Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin Bubble news channel. With Bitcoin, I plan to spend the rest of my life and make a lot of money. That's kind of my goal. That's how much I want to make. I'm going to put every bit back into fixing this train wreck. That's the only reason I want this to make me rich. I would just be quiet if not. But the way I do things, I'm like, dude, I'm in when I walk into a room, let's go. I need more. I want to take part more. I'd like to meet more people. Because it's fun for me. Like having fun. I don't play sports. I don't play games. Dude, I don't have to go to a casino to play. Whenever I win $40,000, I have to wait in queue for 12 minutes before I can get it. I hate going to casinos. Do this all day with crypto. I'm not going to stand in front of a fence and have my picture taken. But let's talk about what freedom means. Oh, and by the way, it's not free. Okay. People have to not like me for it to work. I mean, people send me hate mail. People go and then you add my twin to it. He'll say whatever he wants. A lot of people think I'm him. These people are really mean. That's cool. It's something you have to deal with, right? I've studied Bitcoin for 5, 6, or 7 years now, on top of the 35 years I've spent working in the payment business, mergers and acquisitions, real estate, energy, and one. There isn't a single thing that makes me doubt Bitcoin. Gary Cardone's devotion to Bitcoin shows a lifelong goal of accumulating over. His efforts in cryptocurrency earned him $1 billion, and he plans to use this money to solve problems in society. He is working hard for a good cause because he thinks Bitcoin could be a game-changing financial tool. Cardone recently gave an interview in which he explained why he is using this plan and how he is sure that Bitcoin will help people make a lot of money that can be used for good. Cardone talks a lot about how decentralized Bitcoin is, and how it could be used as a defense against traditional banking systems. He sees Bitcoin not only as a way to make money, but also as a way to make the world a better place. By getting rich with Bitcoin, Cardone hopes to make a real difference in fixing important problems in society. His method shows how to strategically align your own goals of getting rich with your goals of helping others. Cardone is sure that Bitcoin will have long-term value, which makes him optimistic about his chances of making money and making a difference in the world. Cardone is an example of a cryptocurrency investor with both an entrepreneurial spirit and a sense of social responsibility. He continues to promote Bitcoin's potential to bring about good change. To get $200 million. Okay, so you can sell drugs, weapons, or prostitutes. You can also use social media to make a lot of noise, do nothing useful, and be mean to other people. You can make money in a lot of ways. The goal is to be free. Okay, so now we have to figure out what that means, because I don't think anyone can really explain what free means. Now, I really believe I understand what it means, but even that meaning is pretty bad. 2/3 of it is bad. Part of what I mean by free is being able to say, no, I'm not going to do that. That being said, the last business I owned was worth about $800 million, I think. Then we had to dump it for about half of it, because we couldn't take our minds off of it. But this is what happens when people change their minds. You and someone else are starting a business and making a lot of money. You realize that your partner isn't really after the money, they want the trophies. Not for me though, please move my chips to another table as I'm ready to play. Since I get tired of work. When I get good at a game, I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this for the next 40 years, I'm not going to learn anything. That's a part of my freedom for me. I had worked for the same company for 17 years by the time I was 41. The company's CEO told me that they would have $1 billion in cash next year. I sold all of my stock right after the call because I thought, dude, we're not going to make $1 billion unless we start selling heroin. I'm not going to do that. Both of them wouldn't have done it, but they were trying to turn, and I told them, dude, your pivot is too heavy. Why do I bring all of that up now? Since I wasn't free in that company anymore. I was getting $7 million a year. Let's not boast, okay? Just letting you know. I hired a car driver. Dude, I live on 7 acres in the English countryside on a clean river called Chalk Stream. That is, a house that is 400 years old. The British didn't like that an American owned this house. Tony Schechter, a race car driver, lived next door. Is it true that they didn't like all the changes? I'm sitting there thinking, hey, look, I have headaches all the time. 3 phones are in my possession. The wall hears them. I'm in charge of 600 people. As much as I'd like to enjoy this market, I feel like I've already sucked it dry. I told them, okay, no, you can't just quit. I mean, no one quits a job they've had for 22 years. I don't get it. What makes me think I have to be a slave to the first business I went into? I called my boss and told him, bro, you have 6 months. I knew it would be scarier for me to leave that business than to stay in it. The only thing that kept me there was my ego, and ego is just money. Okay, it's just an ego thing to think about money. Okay. Because, well, I don't need to say much more. I mean, I could have many nice boats. I just paid $500 to rent 2 jet skis. I don't need to get jet skis. Even though I live on the water, I'm not going to use a lot of jets every day. For me, freedom means saying no, and I'm done also being able to say yes, yes, yes. Let's go to Turkey tomorrow morning the way I want to go to Turkey. Or yes, let's go have a $4,000 dinner or go fishing for $20. It doesn't matter. Okay, I can say yes or no though. Price is enough for me. Price is stupid in my opinion. I have a lot of Bitcoin. Tomorrow I need to have more Bitcoin than I do today. That's all I care about now. Okay, help me get more Bitcoin. Help me get more Bitcoin. It doesn't matter to me if it costs $35,000. Do I mean, will it change me? It will affect me? A little nerves will hit me, and then I'll go sell everything. The rest is just fiat. I'm going to smash it. This house will sell so quickly. This ticket only goes one way. I'm not sure when the party starts. It seems like the ride will stay rough because too many strange people are keeping really cheap Bitcoin. When I say weird, I mean I don't think they've stepped into the real world yet, and I'd love to meet all of them. They don't see me as a threat. Some people say I will never sell my Bitcoin though. I believe I can change people's minds about that in 15 minutes. Okay, you should not want to sell your Bitcoin. I need $1 billion to fight these guys, bro. For example, call me if you have $400 million. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make huge changes. A bunch of rich people are there. I get on a private jet with a few other people and Kathy Woods. We fly to Washington, D.C. We'll be heard by everyone. Okay, some leaders are doing things we don't want them to do. Give them some money. You need to see the enemy. Okay, they are very good at this game because they know we will just sit there and say, I'm holding on to my Bitcoin. I'm staying in a third world country that doesn't have air conditioning or 2G. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. You think, dude, you have $400 million lying around doing nothing. You're not making society better. That doesn't do anything. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it would be great to live in El Salvador. I think that's a great idea for an experiment. But let's do it in Turkey. The Turks need Bitcoin. Hey, I think Turkey goes. I've been saying for 1.5 years that Turkey is going to add Bitcoin to its books. Why? Since the guy is screwed. He's in the middle of Storm Alley. He's NATO's little gay man, but he needs all the energy from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. He doesn't really do it. He's in a really strange place, right? He can't get out from any direction. For him, the UK is in the same situation. It will only take a few smart people. Also, this guy and I just talked about how we got into politics last year at the RNC. I told him, dude, we need a bunch of 30-year-olds. You're 60 years old. I'm 60 years old. Those 30 years old should be in charge, so let's be their leader. Let's be their mentors for life. Hold them back. Let's make our country